Buying green energy, putting solar panels on roofs, closed loop recycling, water recycling, this is all things that are happening in modern data centres. And as we embrace new technologies like AI and generative AI and large language models, they use massive amounts of compute. So this is going to become a bigger issue, not a smaller issue. And when organisations lift and shift to the cloud and use these infrastructure as a service, platform as a service and software as a service, which is the cloud, that sit in these data centres, you want them to be green and efficient, and you want to be able to capture those carbon benefits for your business by doing that, as well as the business benefits. And that's the opportunity for a lot of organisations that are still, sitting on legacy infrastructure in their basements or in their buildings, to move into the cloud. You're actually going to get ESG benefits and carbon benefits by doing that. Your time's up. Your investors, your customers, and your financial, the banks who back you, they have an expectation that you're going to move on these matters. So if you're sticking your head in the sand and think that you don't have to worry about it, then you will, because you're going to be penalised if you don't. So we're seeing the data centres in Australia, both Australian data centres and the multinational data centres that operate here, investing heavily in their green credentials, from the energy inputs being carbon neutral and sustainable, through closed loop water recycling, through to just really efficient building design and operations. And that has benefits that flow right through to the supply chain, through to customers. So if you put your compute in those data centres, you're going to be reducing your own carbon footprint by doing so. Traditionally, huge amounts of energy is required to run data centres. Lots of water and consumption. In a country as dry as Australia, you really need to be focused on these matters. And there's some fantastic companies that are born and bred in Australia, but also the global companies that operate here. They're investing heavily in green data centres. Obviously the government's through the NRF, National Reconstruction Fund, $16 billion, they're going to be investing in increasing the capability, manufacturing capability in Australia, but we've got to do it smart. Not only using robotics and AI and other modern technology tools, but also doing it green, in a green way. And yes, you can use modern tools to reduce your carbon footprint by using smart technology. We're about to put out a green paper on ESG and what the tech industry is doing, so that'll be coming out soon, so watch out for that. And that will really profile what the technology industry is doing across a number of areas, everything from blockchain and environmental accounting, the measuring and transparency piece around your carbon impacts in your business, as well as those cloud benefits through modern data centres, as well as paperless transactions that occur through digital platforms. They're all immediately quantifiable benefits that you can get through better use of technology.